Alright, June 22nd on the farm. Looks like a lot of bees. Can have some partying out here. Alright, we got one bee on the white stuff. I'm not seeing any bees on the yellow stuff. Not seeing any bees on the purple stuff. The flowers sure are pretty though. It's a shame the bees ain't after them. I wonder what these bees are actually doing then. I see a bee on the fuzzy stuff, and she's moving one to the next. There must not be much on them. And these ladies must be done cleaning up. They're just going back and forth, washing the front of the hive. Some orange stuff coming in. Oh, and here's your box being reused. The colony died, but we got a new group in there. But that does seem to be the biggest colony here. I don't know, is that one still alive? We're gonna check them out. It's been a couple weeks. See if we have any survivors from all these splits. This dead one, oh, that might be dead, right? Nope, it might be alive. Let's see. Hi, welcome to Gallery Lights. We're at the farm today. Gonna see if we can find these busy bees working. I did bring my smoker. I'm ready. Hopefully they're big. Let's check this first colony, see if they're doing well or not. Guess the smoke's blowing away. Oh, and I got them strapped down because I'm not here, so I don't know whether the wind's gonna kick up or not. And I'm using inner covers, so I don't have to mess around with all the propolis gluing down the lid that I can't get off. See, like this one is stuck on here pretty good. So what I can do is I can turn it like that and separate it. Holy cow. Kind of windy out here. Alright, this guy is got some bee producers there. They got all kinds of honey on the lid. This was only a split last time I was out here. And I think they are running out of room. So I'm actually due for this inspection, it looks like. That was just bare comb. They're filling it in. That's the last frame. Incredible. Looky, looky. That one's pretty much capped. Unbelievable. I thought these things would still be shrunk. Huh. Laying up a storm. Kind of running out of space. Got some wonky stuff going on though, huh? Just do a little repair. So I guess we're into the brood nest. I guess it should be brood from here on over. Kind of nice and breezy out here. I forgot my smoker fuel, so I'm using the flowers off the ground, some of the grass, and anything that was left in the truck from the last time I was beekeeping. Oh, we had a swarm apparently. There's the swarm cell. It looks like it was tore open. It's dry. I don't know if they tore that down or if that's from a swarm. I doubt it was a swarm. No way. They wouldn't be this big, would they? Well, I'm glad I brought some boxes. I wasn't really thinking that they were going to do anything, because last year I had some colonies out here. Near the end of the year, they were starving. Don't know if it was because we had a lot of drought or what. There's the queen. That's the one that's doing it all. She's a green queen. That means she's from last year. Man, she's running out of room. I guess I'm going to stop right here and start my second box, since we already know that she needs room. I brought some empty boxes. They're just foundation, just right from the factory. I think these are Premier Beekeeping. The frames I made myself. My brother made some of them. The boxes I made by myself or my brother. So I'm going to set this box down. It's kind of too heavy for me, huh? I'm going to take out a bunch of frames in the center here. Give me some room. And I'll get started. So I'll take this first frame. The bees already have some pollen. Oh no, I'm sorry, pollen. They have some honey in there that they're storing. We'll stick that in here. That'll be our second frame over. This will be our top box. Kind of get them interested in going up. We'll go ahead and checkerboard them. So the idea with checkerboarding is you got an empty foundation, and you got the one that you want to play with in the middle, and then you have an empty foundation on the other side. So that's what I'm going to use to try and encourage them to get up here and get working these boxes. These are everywhere. Yeah, so this is all honey. So what we'll do is we'll stick that right there in the center. Put this foundation on the other side. And I think this is where the brood started. We got a brood frame. We'll stick that in the center. And we'll put the foundation on the side. And let's see if we get these bees to stay calm. I don't know if they're excited or not, but I am. A lot of bees up here. Gotta relight my smoker. They're just bouncing out of there. Alright. So we know this was brood. Oops, we got one piece of comb down in here. Don't want the burr comb in there. That messes up the works. Yeah, so this is pure brood. I think that's the one that had the queen on it. Let's see if we have any honey in here. Or is this all brood? Alright, so that was the end of the brood right there. So we'll go ahead and store this one up top. Move this frame on over. I don't know, I've heard that people say that the bees draw out comb better in between the brood, better than they do in between honey frames. You can see that over here in the top. That's pollen, the different colors. It's got some brood that's hatching out, and it's got the honey, so it's got a mix. We'll go ahead and throw this one on the outside frame. This is usually useless because they won't do anything to the outside frame. That's 3, 6, 9, 10. So that would be the whole box. So now we'll take this bottom box. We'll divide it to brood up. Put this little frame in between the foundation. You know what? I don't know. Should I? Nah. We'll leave the brood right up against the edge. Now we'll do some foundation. Yep, all brood. Looks like we have a swarm cell, and it's empty, so they're just practicing. We got some pollen on there. So what I think I want to do is keep this one toward the outside edge. Because the pollen, they seem not to clean that out. Once it's in there, it stays forever, it seems. Got some hefty brood there. A little bit of pollen. You know what? I think I want to stick this on the other outside edge. The pollen will be on the very outside edge there. We'll stick another foundation in between this brood frame and this pollen frame. There you are. Alright. And somebody was after me. It looks like they were on my arm, thinking about stinging me. So I'll give them a little hit. Alright, and what's this last frame look like? Honey! Lots of honey. We should actually bring that up top. Honey and pollen. Nah, we'll leave it on the outside. Right down in here. Split it up with this other one that's got the pollen on it. And that should complete our box here. And we'll come back in a couple, probably 2 weeks. I don't know. I might not get out here right away. A little bird comb there. Yeah, this is squish them. Let's see if they get out of the way. I wasn't prepared for all this stuff. I think I'm just going to leave it on here. Maybe it'll attract them to come on up to the top. Can't get any worse, right? Alright, that's the first box. Let's see what the rest look like. Nice to be out here in a not real hot day. We had one in the 90s last week. Whew. This is beautiful weather compared to that. Got some ants on the top here. This one's not even moving much, so I don't even think they're doing anything. Huh! Fooled me. Look at that. We got bees in the lid, bees in the box, but it looks like they got some space. On this side, there's not bees on each side of it. So I think this one's not being used. Let's see. It's funny because it's actually got a drawn foundation on it. At least on the one side. I didn't even smoke these guys. Got a couple drones right there. See the drones? They move around from colony to colony. See the big fat butts? So they might even not be from here. So is this colony robbed out? Maybe they don't really care. Maybe they're being robbed out. Let's see. Bunch of bees in there. Eating the stuff. I think this is a robbed out colony. There's no brood in here, right? Nothing on that side. It's all empty in there. Sure seems like they got robbed out, huh? There's some pollen. Oh, they're bringing in some honey. Right in the corner there. They sure have a lot of empty frames to fill if they want to get going. I see a couple of queen cells, but they look like there's nothing in them. Kind of empty. Did this queen not get mated? She fly off? What happened here? I don't see any eggs either. Wow. Maybe we should combine these with another colony. Help them out. Oh, there's the queen though. She looks like a newer queen. We should mark her. Maybe she just got started. I'm gonna grab her by her wings. See that? Once I got her wing, I can play with her in my hands. Try and get just a couple legs. Like that. Then I grab from my pen. Hope that I don't kill her with it. There we go. And she's marked. Alright, so we just gotta see whether she does something or not. Yeah, I don't see anything in here. Got a lot of bees though. Well, let's put these back together. We'll have to check on her in a little bit, see if she's still going or if she's done. Well, I guess it goes to show you. Not all the bees go as fast as you think. I keep thinking that if you get a queen to hatch out, she'll be laying in a couple days, but apparently it takes a little time sometimes. There we go. Guess it's not vented anymore. Alright. Looks like the smoker went out. I don't see any bees, so this one might be dead. I don't see any activity in the front at all. Ah, got a couple bees. Give them some smokers for a good old time's sake. So I see like 3 frames here that are really not any bees on them. Got comb in it. So we'll dig in a little further. This is our first set of bees. They got some nectar they're drawing out. Alright, so this is the second frame of bees. We've got more nectar being drawn out, some pollen, some capped honey. Nothing on the other side. The cells are all empty. So this one's more like what I was picturing. Just getting going. Got some old brood. Really old dark brood. Wow. That's not so dark. It's a little lighter. But boy, they got a lot of brood going on. So they're ready to pop. Is this a queen cell any good? Looks like a really old one. Let's get that out of there. Wow, what a lot of old brood. Yeah, see down in there, there's all eggs. That's brood on both sides on that one. More brood coming on the way. See all the little white ones? Pretty cool. So I think I want to do is divide this brood up. That way she has room to go onto these frames that are already drawn. Actually, needs to even put a foundation. Undrawn foundation down here. Checkerboard these ladies. I think we're still in the flow, so if we're still flowing, they should be able to keep going. Let's see what this last one looks like. Alright, so that's the end of it. That's honey. We'll stick this other frame right there in the center. We should get the idea and start getting bigger. I think what we'll do is we'll stick another box on here. And we'll use this one to tempt them to come up. So glad I brought these boxes. I really wasn't thinking they were going to be doing anything compared to last year. We'll stick this frame right in the center. Got the wax started on it. See if that encourages them. We'll put this foundation down on the bottom. 3, 6, 9, 10. That's the whole box. Stick that on top. See if they keep going. Back while we're at it, let's go for this one too. We'll make this the second box. We're going to entice them to come up. Take something out of the center here. No, not that one. Nah, I'll just leave them the way they are and see if they come up naturally. This is my problem with beekeeping. I'm always second guessing everything I do. Do it once, do it twice, 3 times. Can't make up my mind. Well, I keep thinking I need more colonies. If I don't keep thinking about it, maybe I'll have less time to think about it. Another one. Alright, so what do you got going on in here? Do we need to smoke you? We'll just do it full time. Okay, we got a lot of frame ready to go. Nothing on it. Starting to do that one. Got some big fat drones in here. There it comes. Got some nectar being stored in there, some capped. Lots of drones. And it's a little bit roaring sound, which usually is a colony that doesn't have a queen. It's possible we got no queen in here. Lots of drones. Look at all them. It's almost wall-to-wall drones. We have a queen. A laying worker in here. This is the foundation of this one. It's almost falling out. Can't hold it that way. Gotta hold it this way. pollen and some nectar. I'm not seeing any brood. Got a couple queen cells that hatched out. One there. Did they fight and kill each other and nobody's left? I don't know. I don't see any yet. Oh, I do see eggs. And it's one egg per cell, so this should be a regular laying queen. Yep, so she's starting. We got a new queen in here somewhere. Just starting out. Here's this show you I'm really not used to waiting a month for a queen to start going into laying after hatching. I thought after hatching they'd be laying the next day. We see a virgin queen laying around in here. Soon. Just hooks for them. Break that free. I don't see her. Probably mated very well with old drones. Holy mackerel. I think we'll do is we'll bring this frame on up to entice them to come up. Do a foundationless frame down here. Got plenty of place to go. Plenty of food to put in there. Just gotta get going. Bunch of drones in the center here. This little box on the top. Keep these and move out of the way. Missing a frame, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, that's it. That's the whole box. Come back later and see how these bees do. We got another colony going on here. Wasp nest. They got all the washboarding on the front. It must be really zoomed in. Let's see if a little smoke gets rid of the washboarding. I think it went out. Back up. Make them go away. Yeah, washboarding's all messed up now. They think it's on fire. This one we'll give a little twist to. She's kind of stuck in the middle. I think they got this thing glued on pretty tight. Oh yeah. Look at all that nice fresh honey. Just can't help myself. I gotta try it out. There we go. Here's a nice chunk. Get the bees to go away. Look at that stuff. See if we can get the bees off there. They're gone. I'm stealing it. Tastes like honey. I don't feel like eating the wax. Time to go back down. They don't want to go down. Down, 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 down. Now I don't know where to start. There's so many bees on here. Let's try this one. See if we move it over. I'm gonna try moving it up. A little heavy. This is honey. I would say so. I say that's all nectar in there. No wonder it's heavy. Oy vey. Alright, let's make some room on this side. Get some room to work. I think I'm getting my stool. I use my bucket. Alright. Looks like a bunch of eggs and young stuff. That means there's a queen in here. You know, you might not see it. Oh, you see it now. There's the evidence. There's definitely a queen in here. Alright, we're splitting this up. Move this over. Face the facts, we gotta split you up. You're too big. Let's get all these frames out except for a couple. Go ahead and stick this honey frame right up there in the top. It's got some brood on it too. Space these bees out. Let them go to town. Better to do this than let them swarm, right? Don't want that. Huh. You guys got this glued together. Yeah, I'd say that's all brood. And that's the end of the nest. Nope, you still got more nests to go. Ah, daggone! Right on the fingertip. That's painful. Ow. Dang, that hurt. Still hurts. It's right next to the thumbnail. For some reason around your thumbnail, hurts. So is the very tip of your finger. I don't know, it's the most sensitive spot. Well, you got an airplane coming in. Back to my sympathy. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, I got it out of my blood. Alright. So I guess we might as well start filling this up. Got more brood. A bunch of brood that's half capped, half hatched out. Wow, that's crazy. There's the queen. The purple queen. Doing her thing. Boy, is that yellow. Miss Queenie Queen. Queen! So she's there. So the rest of these, I don't have to worry about squishing the queen, so I can be rough, right? Oh, this is a flipsy flopsy. You gotta hold it this way. But it's got brood on both sides. Kind of starting it out. There we go. And we got a little bit of brood. The one with nectar. Let's use this one. Nah, we'll leave it where it is. Already bothering them enough. You can get a frame in here. Now we have to deal with this bird comb. This thing's gonna put together. Should we try and smoke them? That work? Sounds like a train. Hey, it worked. Let that sit on the top of this hive. Don't leave it overnight. I did, and it causes a robbing just long enough that the bees escape the comb before you take it and put it in your bowl. Alright. Get out of the way, out of the way. Beekeepers here. Alright, let's get some of this out of here. That works. Nice yellow wax. Alright, let's leave the rest of it on the top of the box. That should fit down in there. See if we can get these bees out of the way. This has no escape, so we'll leave them settle down before we try and put that lid back on. Now we got the last one. See how this one's doing. I don't see much activity on the front, so it's probably dead, right? Oh, we got a couple bees in there. This is more the size I thought the colonies would be. I had no high expectations. It's like, what, 3 frames of bees? This must be a new queen. They got a lot of honey there. Let's see if I can get closer so it don't hurt my back. I think they need smoke. Oh, she got some older brood in there. Cool. So she's in here. Yep. She's doing her thing. I wonder if we should grab another frame of cat brood from the one next door to here. Trying to get her boosted up. Got a queen cup, but that's empty. Nope, it's charged. So they're trying to make a queen. Guess they don't think she's doing so good. So, let's see if we can boost her up and get her going. Purple queen on here. I don't see her. I guess I don't need my torch anymore. So that's it. Some of them are big, some of them are small. But I love them all, right? All right. So we'll check back later and see how they do in a couple more days. Maybe 2 weeks, I don't know, we'll see. Well, thank you very much for watching Galloway Lights. Let's be frank.